Welcome back, everybody. I'm Edwin.
And I'm Joseph.
And this is
Edwin and Joseph Talk. So today's episode, we're going to kind of step into something totally different. It's going to be me complaining. I don't know if it's complaining. I'm just going to share a story about the DMV.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so I'm trying to get my motorcycle license,
Right.
of course. So we're going to start out with this website that I found through DMV or California DMV.org. It's to practice the test, right?
Yeah.
So I've been bombing through these tests. There's 16 of them, and I'm passing them all. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing great. So I'm setting myself up, hopefully, for success, right?
Right. Well, you hope so, yeah.
Yeah. So I hope so. I go and I make my appointment because everybody's like, make the appointment here. It's so much better. Do it. So I'm like, okay. So I make the appointment. This appointment took me 2 months. So I waited like 2 months just for this appointment. The whole time I'm practicing my test, right? I go on my appointment day 2 months later, studying up from this website, doing these tests, which are supposed to be the same. Go to the DMV. Now, California's DMV experience is something else. I'll say that.
It's different.
It's different. I'm used to Missouri where it's a lot smaller, a lot quicker, a lot less people. And honestly, it seems a lot easier than how they do it here. And I want to say that's where the point of this is going, is California, you can make your DMV system way freaking simpler, period. So I walk in. Right when I walk in, I seen the two lines, okay? The shorter one, which was appointment, which was not big, okay? So the whole thing for me, waiting 2 months just to go to this line that had maybe 3 people is BS. I don't understand it. You can fit a lot more people in your guys' appointment system than what you're allowing. You should do that. The second one was, I realized through this little appointment system, I should have just showed up and went to the other one a lot earlier. It would have been so much easier, and I wouldn't have to wait 2 months. Okay? So I go, she looks at my stuff. So this very first line, she just looks at my stuff and gives me a little piece of paper. Okay, she tells me, go over there. Just kind of points, go over there. That's where you got to go next.
That way.
Exactly. So I start heading this way. Well, the building, of course, is square. They have from that point all the way through a bunch of numbers with letters on them. I'm like, okay. So I head over there, and I'm looking at this place. There's no sign saying, if you were for whatever you're here for, start here.
Right.
So I just headed over there, like she said. And I'm standing there like, what am I supposed to do? So I asked the lady, I'm like, listen, I'm not trying to cut line. I'm not trying to boom. Just, I'm here for this. Where do I got to go? She points over this fake walls, right? She goes, oh, you have to go over there. So they have it set up where you go in a line to this area. Well, the first spot, if you go in this little line, there's a picture area. Okay, now imagine you take your pictures here. Well, you got to go inside this way. Nobody tells you that. There's no sign saying, hey, you got to go in here. Now, this is my complaint for this area. In Missouri, when I took any of my testing, it was in a total other spot.
Right.
Okay. To do your sign up and to take the test is in the same exact area. It kind of blows my mind. Like, you sign up there, wait, then take your test there,
At the same time,
yeah. So, the lady, I sit down, and the lady's like, well, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I got to fill out my stuff. She's like, oh, you can just go back there. Well, nobody told me just go back to the computer receptacle and do it. So I do it, fill out my stuff, and I go and continue to sit back down. She says, oh, no, you filled it out. Go wait in the lobby. Okay, so I get up. Why I can't wait there, I don't know. I go out there because I have my little number now, my F12 112, 126, whatever it was. And I'm sitting there, you know, just waiting. And I'm looking around, and I feel like I should be playing bingo at this moment. They're calling off A, 26, B, 9, you know. So, DMV, you should make a bingo game out of this. I think you would have a lot better experience. So I'm just waiting. Finally, my stuff comes up. I go up there, I have my documentation, which the one lady already checked out. I give it to her. She looks at everything. Okay. After that, I go sit right back down in that waiting area that I was at. The one lady tells me, okay, you just get up, scan your thumbprint. So I get back up, I go over the thing, I scan my thumbprint. So I'm waiting over there. I'm doing my test now. Well, there was an older gentleman, about 2 from me, and they didn't know how to request help. So he needs help with reading the questions, okay? The lady comes out and just starts ripping him. You cannot do this. You know, blah, blah, blah. Well, instead of her telling him, you can request help and do it that way, she just tells him that he's failed. And they get in a big argument because he's yelling at her, well, why is he failed? Because he needs reading assistance, blah, blah, blah. Goes on. All they had to simply do was, you can request to have assistance. Why didn't you just tell that to him and he can restart his test on a different one, other than saying that he has to come back at a different day? Seems to me that would be the logical explanation, right?
Well, that would make everything easy, though.
Exactly. That's not what happened. They just were arguing back and forth. Meanwhile, people are trying to take their test. You know, she's trying to tell him to stop shouting. I'd be mad too.
Well, yeah.
Like, just tell the guy that you can provide assistance. She never said that. And I know it states that you can ask for assistance.
Right.
Okay. Now, we're going to go to my part where these tests I've been studying had maybe 10% of the information on it than I actually took. I was like, are you serious? Why would your website say, we recommend this to study, and you have 16 of the tests on there that have absolutely nothing to do with what you actually take? So I didn't pass. Okay, that's on me, whatever, don't care. I'm going to go another day, and I'm going to rock that, because that's what I do. You would think that ends there. No. So I had also asked for a real ID, so if I go traveling, I can use that because the government changed it to where you have to have a real ID just to get on. It's almost like a travel passport.
Yeah.
To be able to, you know, travel. And that's some of the reason why I said, okay, this real ID I'll use for the travel part. I got charged. They said that you won't get charged unless you actually get an ID. Well, I didn't get ID that day. And I was like, what's going on? So about a week ago, and this has been a couple weeks since I've done this. A week ago, I was sent a letter saying that I didn't provide all the documentation for my ID. That's strange because I took 3 documents showing that I lived here. I had 3 of them. They're saying I only had 1. I showed them all 3. I had 1 more than what was actually said. So why was I sent this letter? It didn't make sense to me. I should have got my real ID and said I had to send in, basically I had to check this little box and resend it to him saying, oh, this is my other proof of residency. California, you can make your DMV system a whole lot more simpler if you clearly mark where you're supposed to go. Also, it blows my mind that every city here does not have a DMV. We have that many people that you can do that.
That is true. There's like one DMV for so many cities. It's crazy.
Exactly. Why do you set up so complicated? It's stupid. You can have a DMV in every city. Do you not want to pay for these people? You can clearly do it. I'm sure the taxes that you make in this whole state were huge. You can support that little bit.
Yeah, we get taxed for everything out here, so
It boggles my mind why this DMV system here is so complicated when it shouldn't be. Yeah, we have tons and tons of people, but your appointment system is crap. Absolutely. Why it takes 2 months when there was only 3 people waiting in front of me boggles my mind. You can have more DMV locations. You have the resources to do that. And the third part is just the whole setup and experience you can make easier. Why was I sent a letter saying that I needed more documentation when I brought more documentation that I needed just so I knew that I had it? I don't know. It boggles my mind. So this last video of this week is a DMV experience. If you all have any comments you want to make on it, if you're from another state, please share your experience. If you're from California and agree with me that this could be way more easier than what it is, please comment. Do you have any comments on this one?
I don't. I was just kind of hearing you rant.
All right. With this one, like, comment, subscribe.
Thank you for checking us out. Thank you for stopping by. This was another edition of Edwin and Joseph Rants.
And with that, we're done with this. Thank you.
See you later.